the admin in the Twitter groups.
Okay, yeah, on Twitter. That's the only. I don't do the Telegram or any of the other ones. I just go to Twitter,
Yeah,
the
so
Spaces,
Aiden.
and I'm not really savvy with the internet and all that stuff.
All
So
right.
and everybody here's got
So,
a fake name. So
oh, that's one thing about this fellowship. Most of us here, as you can see, are doxxed. So we don't believe in that. In that, we're transparent
what's
here.
docs? Is that the one, the blue?
No, no, no. That means we're really who we say we are.
Got it.
We're not. We're not PFPs.
Got it. So how can you tell
Like
if
if your
somebody's
name,
doxed or not?
well, you can kind of see what their name is and go to a Twitter space and see how they're talking. If they're if they're so I'll give you an example. Um, Michael from Texas, right here. Michael Hinosa. He's from Texas. Michael from Texas. He's one of our fellows here. He's doxxed. It says his whole name.
Got
Um,
it.
you can see Michael Anthony right up there. Um, and then other ways you could tell is you see the co-host Flintoshi. His name might say Flintoshi, but that's really his face right there. That's really who he is. Same thing with Hindsight. Same thing with Waterboy. Same thing with Steve. Same thing, with a lot of people here. Linda, Jake. That's really who they are. Their PFP is them. So one thing you get in this community is transparency and integrity.
And
Awesome.
even the guys who have nicknames, they'll tell you what their real name is. Like they'll
Right.
just
Yeah,
tell you.
the Junta Sniper.
No
That's my
big deal.
nickname. But
Hunter.
that's me in the picture. A
Nice,
while back,
nice,
a while
nice.
back, and awesome. Well, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for letting me speak, and I'll be looking forward to the next hour when you're telling me you're going to have uh, was it a sermon you called it?
Well, it's just an open mic.
Open mic.
Hey,
But you
yeah.
you're pretty good there when you start, when the Holy Spirit takes over you. You're powerful, brother. When God is working through you.
I'm, 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 I'm passionate. I'll say that. I'm passionate. I will say that. So, hey, man, it's just we're here on the mission, man. Um, for me, it's not about the money. Um, for me, it's more of raising the vibrational frequencies of this planet. So my grandson and my granddaughters, for the next 10 generations, will have a place to search out in this world and find good people. That they won't have to feel like they're the only good people that's still left. Because I think today that's where we're headed in society, where people are just like, man, is everybody just selfish? Is everybody just for themselves? Is there not, like, is there anywhere for me to fit in here? Is there any way for me to be part of something that's bigger than me? That's bigger than us? Is everybody just closed minded and ignorant? The answer is no. No, 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 no. No, there's free thinking, like minded people everywhere. So I think that's the joy I feel, man. Knowing that I met my best friends here. That I met the people that are going to be at every celebration and every accomplishment of my life from here on out. That there'll be nobody from my past except for maybe a handful, because most people I outgrew. Most people have remained stagnant and don't want better in life. So we're not on the same frequency anymore. Our energy's off. And I know moving forward in life, when there's new beginnings, that you have to let go of the past to make room for the new. And yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for, especially uh, having you come up in here tonight, man, because we all have a spirit team that will divinely guide us without ever imposing on our free will. Yeah, and your team is made up of your higher self, angels, spirit guides, and loved ones in heaven. And their sole job is to guide you forward to your most authentic, fulfilled life. And your spiritual team stands ready to guide you. But there's a key detail here. They only help you if you ask. This is because they honor your free will, and they won't intervene or interfere without your invitation. And you have to connect with your spirit team. Um, you have to set your intention. You have to clearly state what you need help with, either out loud or in your mind. You have to meditate. You have to create a quiet space to receive their guidance and their messages. You have to be around like minded people who are also in the same state of mind. You have to trust the signs. You have to stay open to the subtle ways that they may respond, through dreams, through gut feelings, through numbers on the clock or numbers on the license plate. So we all have spirit teams, and that's something that we need to understand,
And
because
Dame,
our
you know what
spirit.
else needs to be understood, Dame? I don't mean to interrupt you, but Damon speaks of things a lot as if what we need to do or what we're going to do. And I don't disagree with him, but I want to be clear. We have nothing left to prove. We allowed
Right.
people to eat and take money out of our projects to the tune of about $250,000. The people that aren't even with us. So we've let people eat. We've let people come up. We've let people
Yes.
benefit off of us.
Yes.
I'm only cutting in
Yes.
because Damon speaks as this is a mission of something we have to do. This is what we've
Right.
already done.
It's what.
We don't have
Yes.
a
Yes.
damn thing to
Yes.
prove. I'm not
Yes.
trying to hear it.
Thank you for clearing that
I'm
up,
not
Mike.
trying to hear it.
And instead of saying we are, I should be saying
We
we are
have.
already.
We have
We
been. We
have.
have set the example. Now, you,
Yes.
whoever within the sound of my voice, you go launch a project and let people walk away with $250,000. Then you could talk to me about something. Until then, I don't want to hear shit. Okay?
Right.
Go ahead,
Right.
Dame.
Right. Right. Because as you know, um, as when we start to experience higher frequencies, and this is a higher frequency, Mike's at a higher frequency right now. Uh, we awaken to our true divine nature. We each step in at some point or another in our lives into our spiritual journey. And it brings us closer to embodying the full spectrum of light and consciousness. And I don't want people to be confused that I speak a lot about spirituality. Yeah, because there's three aspects to your daily life, your existence, when you open your eyes and when you close them. And that is the physical world, the mental world, and the spiritual world. And I may lean a little bit heavier into the spiritual world because that's where people need to revert their attention. Um, Evolution of the soul. so I just wanted to be clear on that, Mike. That we sort of live with these past life regressions, where if you unlock your past, you transform your future. Um, it's 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 deep, man. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. Um, I'm trying to work on my 18-year-old son right now, and his spirituality, his mentalism. Um, I've been talking to him the last few days about man, talk to your subconscious, talk to your higher self, ask questions, ask yourself, why do I have this fear of, I don't know, rats or mice? Why something so small, so harmless? Why am I scared of that? I know why I'm scared of falling off a building or a high altitude. I know why I get scared of a loud noise, because these are natural fears you're born with. Two of them: loud noises and the fear of falling. Why every other fear? And my why do I have it? Why do I keep attracting the same type of women, the same type of girls? You know, how can I release my blocks about certain viewpoints? Why do I suffer from blank in this lifetime? Why do I have such a big heart, and why do I keep getting hurt? Well, your conscious mind would tell you, no, you're not. You're growing, and you're not going to deal with these things later on. You know, uh, what skills do I have that I'm not using? These are things you can. What is my purpose? Why did I choose my parents? Why did I choose this woman? Uh, am I on the right path? Um, why do I still have this ongoing pain for someone who's passed away that I maybe didn't get a chance to say goodbye? You know, these are memory blocks. These are blocks of the mind, like the blockchain. Our purpose here in crypto is to get our name on the board and get as many blocks as we can. And that's the same thing when you're dealing with the internal. It's about dealing with these blocks of because if you can compartmentalize certain areas of your life and literally be aware and try to align with why you feel a certain way, why you what when you embody exactly who you are and what you're feeling, it really is a it's like synchronizing on a different level. Um, I told somebody, I think we were talking about yesterday in here, about goosebumps, spiritual chills, they're called. Goosebumps, they call them in society. The goosebumps you feel are something that resonates with your soul. Truth vibrates at a certain frequency. So you won't just hear it, but you'll feel it. And these are things we're not taught. We don't learn these things. Life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you see in others exists within you. That's simple. Life reflects back to you what you put out into the world. It's just an echo returning the sound you produce. Our actions, our thoughts, our attitudes, they shape our experience and our relationships. That's why if you treat others with kindness, positivity, and compassion, you're likely to receive the same in return. Point blank, period. Um, when you realize that other dimensions actually exist, you'll never think of life, death, or yourself or the universe the same way ever again. The moment you realize that other dimensions exist, um, mentally, your entire perspective on life, death, and the universe shifts forever. And it's quantum healing. It's called when you connect with these things, and you can tap into these higher dimensions. You can access higher wisdom and clearer understanding that goes beyond our physical reality. And this journey into the quantum realm, it can reveal our past lives and contacts uh, that we have with our spirit team, our higher self, and it opens doors to deeper healing, deeper transformation, but ultimately a higher consciousness. And it's sort of like you asking a person, "Are you ready to see the universe?" It's a completely new light. Um, yeah, man. It's when I wake up. I woke up today, and I'll tell you what I felt like. I felt like I got a whisper in my ear right before I woke up that said, "Wake up, beautiful soul. You are not alone. I have dealt you the cards that you always desired. Now go play your hand." And I feel like that every day I woke up, and I can't fall back to sleep for 20 plus hours after that because it's like I can't believe that it's actually happening, that I've actually been able to get to where I'm at because I opened up my mind. I opened up, most importantly, my heart. You know, it's being a free thinker. And I know a free thinker will always seem crazy to those who didn't take the time to learn or research. And I don't think that the free thinker should ever have to apologize for evolving past people's comfort zones. And I think being a free thinker means daring to explore beyond the boundaries of conventional wisdom. That your journey of growth might seem crazy and unhinged to those who aren't ready to see beyond their own comfort zones. It's not your responsibility to fit in. It's your calling to evolve, to embrace your path, to trust your inner wisdom, and never apologize for outgrowing the limitations others place on you or other places. And I say I allowed a toxic environment to change me in my past, but I'll never allow it again. No matter how many bad actors are in crypto Twitter or crypto X, or no matter how bad actors are around me, I know they can't stay there for long. That once the resistance is put up and the vibrational frequency raises, elevates, they can't exist there anymore. They remove themselves. And that's why people say, let God handle it. That's what they mean. That people will remove themselves because it no longer fits. You know, if they're used to manipulating and brainwashing people, and people raise their consciousness, they won't be able to do that anymore. And people will call them out, and they'll just find a new group of people to prey on. It's elevating. But yeah, man. So how you doing today, Mike?
Well, I'm good, bro. Just grab some food real quick and just chilling, really. Getting tired, actually.
You've been getting tired a lot lately, bro.
Be having long days, man. I already been up
Are
for
you all right,
13
man? Are you
hours.
all right? You need a checkup. You need to go get a checkup, man. Get a prostate exam. What's up? I
Uh,
know we're around 50 now.
nah,
We're
bruh.
getting old.
I get up early and go to bed late.
Yeah. No, I'm fucking with you, man.
If I may interrupt,
And
you say get a prostate.
I walk 2 hours a day at noon. Uh, I exercise. I work all day. Man, you should be tired by the evening. The fuck, dude.
Go ahead. Who
Yeah,
did? Go ahead.
who
Who
was
did?
just talking? Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but you said go check your prostate or something. And to all the men out there